Hello guys, have you got tired of playing for black against the Queen's Gambit and then falling into your opponent's opening theories that make you lose in the first 10 moves? For today's video, Harry Loves Chess will show you one of the best traps you can play for black to destroy the Queen's Gambit opening. Let's start with d4, d5, c4, and then we play the move e5, creating the Queen's Gambit declined. Albin counter Gambit opening. Here, the best move for white is to take the free pawn on e5. We push our pawn to d4, setting up a trap for white. At this position, one of the most common moves that many players play is the move e3, with the idea of trying to trade the pawn on d4. If we take the pawn on e3 immediately, white can make a queen trade, and then the bishop takes on e3, forcing us to play the endgame with one pawn less. And white also completely controls the center. We are probably losing here, unless our opponent is below 1000 ELO and doesn't know how to play endgames. So, instead of taking the pawn on e3 immediately, we give them a check with the bishop first. And here, according to chess.com's database, black already has an 85% chance to win in this position. The only right move for white is to block with the bishop, and now we have the first brilliant move. Pawn takes e3, sacrificing the bishop. After white gets greedy and takes our bishop, we take on f2 with a check. In this position, Stockfish indicates that we are completely winning with a 4.6-point advantage for black. If white takes our pawn, we just take the queen and win the game. Therefore, white is forced to move the king to e2 to protect the queen. Now we have our second brilliant move. Pawn takes g1 and promotes to a knight. The reason we promote to a knight instead of a queen is simply because of two ideas. First, we want to eliminate their knight, which can jump and block on the f3 square, so we can move our bishop to g4 and skewer the queen. Second, promoting to a knight is the only option that can make a check. Let's say we promote a queen, white can just take our queen with a check, we recapture it, and then white will take our second queen and the game becomes equal. So we want to give white a check by promoting to a knight, forcing them to take our knight. Now we can finally go bishop to g4, check. White is forced to move their king, we take their queen, and easily win the game. Again, unless you're under 100 ELO and lose your queen in the next two moves, ha ha ha. Just kidding. Or maybe not.